my angels, archangels, and ascended masters, my ancestors, saints, and spirit guides, Father Christ, I call upon you to give me clear, concise, divine guidance that serves my and humanity's highest good. Be it so, and I give thanks that it is so. We are now vibrating at the frequency of absolute conscious awareness. So, the signs this reading pertains to are Gemini, Capricorn, and Virgo. And something is taking place now in autumn over the next few weeks. So, let's see. But this is general. It's just, it may have significance to Gemini, Capricorn, and Virgo. Angels appear at all ages and shades of human, but all have blonde hair. I wonder why this is coming up again. It came up yesterday. I think they're going to be making a great appearance for Gemini, Capricorn, and Virgo now in autumn, in the next few weeks. And you should make little clips to share your experience with humanity. So you know, even if they 10 shades darker than me and they have blonde hair, that's your angel. It's like that, you see. Color is insignificant. Gratitude. Affirmation. It's the third time Virgo's coming up. Again, I'm grateful now that I'm appreciating my perfect health. A gratitude affirmation. These are the exact same cards as yesterday. So, I think Capricorn and Virgo came up, Sagittarius and Pisces. Wow, isn't that something? Now, for weight loss. For example, you look at yourself in the mirror and you say, I am vibrating at a high frequency and I have a high metabolism rate. And you just repeat that as often and you'll just see the changes. So I am vibrating at a high frequency and I have a high metabolism rate. Voila! All this is normal for me. So maybe it's not normal for you to know how you're made. You're wonderfully made. See, this is what you're doing here. You're here to be happy. You are here to grow and evolve and be the best version of yourself that you can be. And I said, if you're not clear on that version, then you just ask our Pa, our Creator, to show you what His grandest version of you is, and it will manifest. Okay, challenges. What is obstructing your happiness? Is it you or something external to you? Change. You see, we do create our own happiness, and sometimes we block it. We block it ourselves, so we need to change something about ourselves, which means the end of one belief and the adoption of a new belief. For example, if you keep on telling yourself that you're fat, that you struggle to lose weight, that you're this, that you're that, then that will be so. But every time you want to Every time you say that noun, you're consciously aware that it is self-sabotage, and you will say, I'm now vibrating at a high frequency and I have a high metabolism rate. So you just shift your attention from your old narrative, negative narrative of yourself, to the truth of who you are. Because the mind controls the body. So when you say, I am now vibrating at a high frequency and I have a high metabolism rate, then your body will obey your command because you're saying it is so. You see, it comes down to loving all aspects of yourself. So it's not about rejecting your physical state and hating it and all that and putting yourself down. It's a matter of embracing yourself as you are now and say, this is so, but this is what I now choose, without beating yourself up about the state you got your body into. So you have to be very loving with yourself. Now we come from at the old time where everyone was judging you by your physical appearance. And people with obesity challenges have been subjected to brutality by a very immature society. But now you will find the more you love yourself. Like okay, so now I am 150 kilograms, for example, but I choose to be 90 kilograms. You set some goal, but now you put that out of your mind. And every time you just say, I'm vibrating at a high frequency and I have a high metabolism rate. In a nice way, the way you would tell someone else. So, the way you speak to yourself, on a subconscious level, you have faulty programming there because everyone was condemning you about your physical weight, mass, whatever. So that is the narrative that has to change now. Because even if you are still that size that has faced a lot of criticism, the power is in what you speak over yourself. So you believe, see yourself as you want to be. And speak that over yourself. And if anyone criticizes you, when they say something, you just say, I'm vibrating at a high frequency and I have a high metabolism rate. In other words, if you, you know, because it's a mind. Our mind controls our body, so we're changing our mindset about ourselves. Now, from what I've observed over the years is that a lot of people eat excessively because they lack something inside themselves or they experience something traumatic. And it's not easy. They call it comfort eating or something. So just try something new. Just try it and say for a whole year. Like that. Don't just want to say it 1, 2, 3 days and then say it for a year. Commit to that. Even when you're eating that ice cream, etc., you say, I'm vibrating at a high frequency and I have a high metabolism rate. It's literally a heavy burden to carry because your quality of life changes tremendously when you have a perfect body mass ratio. But this is the challenge that you are facing. And it's not easy. And even if you put yourself there, you don't need to hear the criticism. But start by with a new narrative. Just use those words. Don't use any other words. Don't even weigh yourself. And you'll just find how you shift. But you have to actually do it. And then you make a video, do it before and after and somewhere in between. You know? And you'll see the power of your mind over yourself. That's because our Creator, our Paul, made you in His image and likeness. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word became flesh. So when you speak a new word over yourself, then it is so. So that's why we say, like, I am grateful, because it's that state of gratitude. It's when you pray believing. You have to pray with the end in mind. You already have to see yourself in the size that you feel most comfortable. So that's why it's a state of gratitude. You know, really, the more we live in this state with our consciously aware that our Power is with us 24/7, 365, because He is omnipotent. So when you say, this is my goal, wait, and give me strength and courage, and give me the discipline, and give me the willpower, and give me the ability to always remember my goal. And like that, and you say this affirmation, I am certain I will watch your video on YouTube in the near future. So, I will watch that video. This is a perfect balance, because what you're healing is not only your physical body, it's your emotions. You'll get down to the root of why do I regard eating as comfort food? Like, what hole is it filling? You know, because sometimes our minds are like patterns. So if someone always said this about you, then you believe that to be true, and that is false. So there is now divine balance being restored to you, where you no longer have a distorted perception of yourself. No one can tell you you can't, because no means yes. So don't seek it external to you. Go within, because you have the Creator of heaven and earth and all that is in between with you. And this is the only voice that matters, and yours is the only voice that matters when it pertains to you. Around you, a lot of people want to give their opinions on who you must be, how you must look, what size you must be, what they think about you, and this and that. Now, I'm South African, we will say, oh, poes. But true, man. Because this is a heavy burden you carry. And like once you're in it, it's hard to break free from it. But it's possible. You just close your ears, hear no evil. Because this is a personal challenge. So you begin with the end in mind. Because before you ask, your prayers already answered. Okay, what you hoping for? You're hoping to be stunning, lovely, good looking, fit, independent, able to bath without assistance, dress without assistance, go for a nice walk without getting out of breath, able to get in and out of aeroplane seats, and, you know, without much ado. That's your desire. Now you can only desire that which you already are. So you must have a lot of confidence in our Creator and in yourself. You must believe it's possible. Even if everything around you seems like no, it is. And you don't need surgery. You need willpower, which you already have. And it's hard. You must fight through it. You must fight through it. Listen to me. Meaning, when you engage with dialogue with our creator, when you say, I'm going through this and that, you will actually hear his voice. You will hear when you want to have 2 tubs of ice cream. He will say, really now? 2 tubs? Have one. It's like that. It's very real and connected to your narrative. Because our creator is omnipotent. He speaks to me within the extent of my consciousness, and he speaks with you to the extent of your consciousness. There's no one size fits all here. So trust your inner voice. You're going to have a lot of fun. This is going to be the best weight loss ever. I don't care if you tried 9,000 other ways before. Try this. Try something new. You know, you're not alone in the struggle. Don't be embarrassed. Don't feel ashamed. Get over that. Because for every kilogram you lose, you're going to build up a balance from negative to zen, where you're happy with yourself, whether you're obese or whether you're skinny, but everything will align. And you don't walk alone. You're not alone. This is your superpower. We don't need other superpowers. This is the only power we really need and have. So, begin. Begin. And then you share that with us. And short videos, not long stories.